Hello everyone, I'm Lady Gennari Arango Calero. I'm gonna talk about the effects of the culture class for my course Language and Culture. Let's move on. Private short introductions about the topic. Language and culture are intrinsically linked, and experts like the authors Bilal Gens and Endrogan Bada. They are teaching the synthesis about the language and learning process, but also equips learners with tools to navigate to real world cross-cultural interactions and multiples of ways to they acquire of holistic understanding the language. It is authentical context improve the grammatical skills through genuine examples of hint enhance their communicative competence, expand their vocabulary, and prepare themselves for direct interactions in a cultural diverse settings. The theme number 1 is language skills. I'm going to talk about my point of view. So the data suggests that even if a course is not primarily generalized toward to language development, integrating cultural elements can have a positive impact on a language skills. This aligns with the understanding that language isn't just a system of signs and sounds, but is deeply embedded in culture. Bilal Gens and Erdogan Badas say something like, not only does it enhance in grammar and vocabulary, it is also familiarizes students with the pragmatic use in language in various cultural contexts. It's not just studying the typically grammar when you are learning a new language. It's not just that, it's involve yourself in the culture. Is easy way for learning also. Based on the data presented, it's evident that speaking skills were most significantly improved. Engaging with cultural topics prompts learning to communicate their thoughts, arguments, and perspective, fostering not just language, but also argumentative and public speaking skills. Theme number 2, cultural awareness. My point of view about this topic based on my reading, the data indicates that a significant majority of the participants felt the course aid in raising awareness about different cultures. This aligns with the broader understanding that immersion in cultural content facilitates a deeper appreciation and understanding of global diversity. Okay, preparation for globalized work and life. My point of view, with nearly 70% of students acknowledging an increase in cultural awareness, it's clear that such course can be instrumental in preparing students for a world where cross-cultural interactions are commonplace. the authors mentioned for business, travel, or personal relationships, understanding cultural nuances can aid in avoiding misunderstanding and fostering positive interactions. Theme number 3. Attitude towards the target culture. Okay. First of all, Billian, Genk, and Erdogan Badass based in what they say, cultural classes by design expose starting to various facets of target culture, allowing them to see beyond common stereotypes and generalizations. These aids forming a holistic and informed perspective. In my point of view, the data strongly suggests a majority of the participants underwent a transformation in their attitudes, emphasizes the impactful nature of education. Preparation for interactions is in a globalized world. As the world becomes increasingly interconnected, it's essential for individuals to navigate in different cultures with ease. Understanding cultural classes helps prepare to the students for this interaction by refining their attitudes. In my point of view, the evident shift in attitudes towards the target cultural subjects, their students are better equipped to engage with individuals from those cultures in a constructive manner. Okay, theme number 4. I want to move my camera. Okay, theme number 4, a contribution to perspective teaching profession. Teaching language is also teaching culture. Why? Because language cannot be separate from its cultural context. As stated by Tana Soula, 2001, language teaching equates to culture teaching. Crystal, 1997. Further agrees that language exists through its users, implying the inseparability of language culture. Theme number 4, contribution to perspective teaching profession. Enhancing communicative competences in to beyond mere linguistic proficiency, communicative competences encompasses understanding cultural nuances. Expanding vocabulary is also a good way to take from learning about a culture naturally exposes students to broader vocabulary, helping them understand the world in a specific context, and also additionally cultural knowledge can facilitate memory techniques for vocabulary retention. It's good to know the typicals for locals places, and also learning and get more vocabulary when you are understanding the typical words. Is good way also for learning. You involve yourself in the culture. Okay, in my point of view about the topic and all of things we are talking, I concur with the experts' stance of on the inextricable link between language and culture when language teaching incorporates cultural elements. With cultural elements, it's provide a richer, more holistic educational experience. Not only does it is enhancing linguistic skills, but it also broadens students' worldviews, making them more culturally sensitive. It's important and also adaptable for their more understanding the cultural backdrop of a language aids in effective communication as many linguistics misunderstand arise from cultural disparities in the age of globalization where cross-cultural interactions are frequent. Such an integrated approach to language teaching is both timely and beneficial. In conclusion, in the nexus of language and culture, it becomes evident that cannot be fully understood without the other. The insights presented by experts like Bilal Cenk and Erdogan Bada underscore the paramount significance of intervening cultural studies. With language instructions, this amalgamation not only enrich the learning experience but also prepare students for real work. That is important. Make engagements in a diverse global landscape by ensuring that learners comprehend her cultural backdrop of the language they started with, equip them with the skills to navigate intricate intercultural dialogues, ultimately fostering global harmony and understanding, emphasizing culture in a language teaching. Therefore, isn't merely a pedagogical choice, but a requisite for holistic in education in today's interconnected world. Thank you for listening.